A very good afternoon to all. Our today topic is transformer. Transformer. Transformer is a part of machine. That means electrical machine is divided into two parts. That is, electrical machine is divided into two parts. That is, static and dynamic. The term static means devices which gives the output at the stationary position should be considered as static devices, and the motion of output should be coming by the machine. The machine should be known as dynamic devices. We need to talk about transformer. Transformer is electrical devices which gives the output in static position. That means there is a no motion should be take place during the working process of transformer. That's why we are considered as transformer is a static device. अब now question is arise, what is transformer? Transformer क्या है? Transformer is a electrical devices. Transformer एक electrical devices है which converts the electrical energy into the form of another energy. Means transformer is a devices which convert the one form of voltage to another form of voltage. Means transformer works on a Faraday law of electromagnetic principle. Transformer क्या है? Device which converts the voltage ratio या which converts the voltage or current into other form of voltage or current. Means transformer is a device which raise the value of voltage or which decrease the value of voltage. Now, what is transformer and how it can be worked? Transformer is a static devices which works to convert the voltage from one form to another form, and transformer works on the Faraday law of electromagnetic induction principle. What is electromagnetic induction principle? The rate change of flux should be considered as EMF on a particular part. Now, transformer is a static devices, works on Faraday law of electromagnetic induction principle. Electromagnetic induction principle. Now, construction. What is construction of transformer? Let us consider. This is a rectangular sheet which is known as core. This is a rectangular sheet which is known as core. This is the core of transformer. This part should be considered as limb, or this part should be considered as core. Now, the whole structure should be known as the core. This is the winding, where this is the copper winding where we can put the supply. V1 is considered as primary side, where we can get the output V0 is considered as secondary winding. जहाँ पर आप सप्लाई रखते हैं उसको हम प्राइमरी साइड कंसीडर करेंगे, जहाँ से हम आउटपुट लेंगे इज कंसीडर्ड एट सेकेंडरी साइड. द वाइंडिंग this winding, primary side winding should be considered as N1 and secondary side winding should be considered as N2. What is N1 and N2? N1 is number of turns in primary side and N2 is considered as number of turns on secondary side. V0 is the output voltage and V1 is the supply voltage. Supply voltage is in the form of AC. Alternating supply should be provided on a primary side, then current I1 is converted in primary side. This current I1 should be goes into the number of turns N1. This the winding should be done on the core, and core is made up of electromagnetic materials. अगर कोर आपका इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक मटेरियल का बना हुआ है तो जो करंट I1 आके आपकी प्राइमरी साइड पर लिंक हो रही है इट शुड बी कन्वर्टेड एज I0. किसमें कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी? I0. दैट मीन्स I1 is converted into the I0 and I0 is equal to the I mu plus IW. I mu is magnetizing current and IW is winding current. when current I naught is considered as a number of turns या windings, it would be converted into the I naught, and this I naught will helps to create a self-induction process on primary side. With the help of this I1, E1 is should be generated on a primary side, and with the help of this E1, flux phi is considered on the core. Flux phi is rotating in a core and cuts the secondary winding. This flux rotating in a core and cuts the secondary winding due to mutual induction. EMF E2 is generated on the secondary side, and we can get the output. Then we can get the output. Now again, I can repeat the whole working and principle and construction of transformer. We can consider as core and completed the winding on a primary side with the number of turns N1, and completed the winding on a secondary side with the number of turns in N2. Where we can put the supply is B1, where we can get the output is B2. B1 is alternating supply. I1 current should be generated when we put the supply B1 on a primary side. This I1 should goes on a core and convert into the I naught due to electromagnetic material, and this I1 is helps to create a E1. E1 should be obtained with the help of self-induction, and this self-induction process will help to create a flux phi. This phi rotates in a core and cuts the secondary winding. When secondary winding should be cut, mutual induction should be take place. EMF E2 should be generated. E2 is considered as E2 is obtained as mutual induction process, and this E2 helps to generate the output voltage B naught. And E2 is obtained with the help of E1. That's why mutual induction should be take place on a primary side. That means two concepts will obtained from the working principle of transformer. Primary side self-induction process should be done, and secondary side mutual induction should be done. Always remember that the points should be asked in any competitive exam, that is, which process should be done on a primary side, that is self-induction. On secondary side, mutual induction process should be done to the whole process of transformer and their working principle criteria. Now, this side we can put the supply V1, that is alternating supply. That's why the nature of flux is also in alternating nature. It means if we can put a supply V is equals to Vm sine omega t, that is AC current या AC voltage, that's why the flux should be obtained in a core is also in the form of AC, that is phi m is equals to sine omega t. Clear है? We can clear out all the notations. B1 is a input, and flux that is obtained with the help of self-induction process on primary side is also in the nature of AC. V naught is the output voltage. Output voltage is also in alternating in nature. E1 EMF on primary side. EMF on primary side, E2 EMF on secondary side, EMF on secondary side, N1 number of turns on primary side, N2 number of turns on secondary side, number of turns on secondary side. The whole process should be obtain the values, that is B1, B0, E1, E2, N1, N2. These values should be worked during the derivation of EMF equation of transformer. Now, on their working principle criteria, transformer is divided into two parts. वैसे तो जनरली अगर देखा जाए तो ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज डिवाइडेड, दैट इज कोल टाइप ट्रांसफॉर्मर, सेल टाइप ट्रांसफॉर्मर, बट एक्चुअल द कॉन्सेप्ट शुड बी transformer, types of transformer, transformer should be divided into two parts as per my criteria, according to the working principle and according to the construction. According to the construction, transformer is cell type transformer, core type transformer, and ring type transformer. Generally, we can use the coal type transformer during the study of single phase or transformer. During the whole concepts, we can always tell about the single phase transformer, construction of coal type transformer, construction of cell type transformer, construction of ring type transformer on the basis of their single phase supply. ठीक है. According to the working principle, transformer is divided into two parts: step up, step down, and one-to-one transformer. One-to-one transformer. Now we can move on the topic of types of transformer according to the working principle. देखिए, generally a simple figure should be made there. This is primary side, this is secondary side, this is N1 and this is N2, supply B1 एंड सप्लाई V2. देखिए, स्टेप अप का मतलब होता है आउटपुट वोल्टेज शुड बी हाई. आउटपुट वोल्टेज शुड बी हाई, यानी if we can use a transformer as a step up transformer, then we can get the output voltage is more than input. तो आउटपुट वोल्टेज को ज़्यादा करने के लिए और इनपुट को कम करने के लिए क्या करना होगा? We can minimize the number of turns on secondary side and increase the number of turns on we can minimize the number of turns on primary side and increase the number of turns on secondary side. It means the number of turns, yani the number of copper wire used as a winding on a secondary side is more than the number of wires used during the winding of primary side. The value of N2 is always greater than N1. That's why the value of N2 is always greater than the value of N1. That means the transformer should be worked as a step up transformer. Otherwise, the transformer should not be considered as a step up. It should be dependent on the output voltage what we can obtain after giving the input. Now, step down transformer. Step down transformer output voltage should be less at their point. अपने पॉइंट पर आउटपुट वोल्टेज को लेस होना होगा. व्हाट वी कैन डू टू मेक द स्टेप अप ट्रांसफॉर्मर? द वैल्यू ऑफ N1 इज ग्रेटर देन द वैल्यू ऑफ N2. नंबर ऑफ वाइंडिंग्स ऑन अ प्राइमरी साइड इज ग्रेटर देन द नंबर ऑफ वाइंडिंग ऑन सेकेंडरी साइड. द ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज कंसीडर्ड एज स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफॉर्मर. यदि आपको आउटपुट वोल्टेज को कम करना होगा तो ट्रांसफॉर्मर को स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफॉर्मर के कंडीशन पे मूव कराना होगा. और स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफॉर्मर की कंडीशन पे मूव कराने के लिए प्राइमरी साइड की नंबर ऑफ वाइंडिंग्स को बढ़ाया जाता है और सेकेंडरी साइड के नंबर ऑफ वाइंडिंग्स को कम किया जाता है. इसके अपोजिट यदि आपको ट्रांसफॉर्मर को स्टेप अप की तरह काम कराना होगा तो प्राइमरी साइड के नंबर ऑफ वायर्स को कम करते हैं और सेकेंडरी साइड के नंबर ऑफ वायर्स को बढ़ा देते हैं. इसका टर्न रेशियो N2 का ज़्यादा होता है इन कंपैरिजन टू 1N1. द ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज नोन एज स्टेप वन ट्रांसफॉर्मर. नाउ talk about the transformer that is 1-to-1 transformer. What is 1-to-1 transformer? If number of winding N1 is equals to the N2, that means the number of windings on a primary side is equals to the number of winding on secondary side, the transformer is considered as 1-to-1 transformer. This transformer is worked to filter the voltage drop during the whole process. That's why it would be considered as 1-to-1 transformer. Now step repeated. For step 1, N1 is less than N2. For step down, N1 is greater than N2. For 1-to-1, N1 is always equals to the N1. This is the working principle. This is the types of transformer according to the working principle. Step up, step down, 1-to-1. These three transformer is also be the part of your competitive exams. Always remember these point. N1 is less than N2, N1 is greater than N2, N1 is equals to the N2, and you always know the step up, step down and 1-to-1 transformer. Now we can move about the EMF equation of transformer. EMF equation of transformer. What is EMF equation? The value of voltage on primary side or the EMF equation on primary side, the value of voltage on secondary side or the EMF equation on the secondary side should be obtained from the EMF equation of transformer. For the EMF equation, the point should be noted that transformer always work on AC supply. Why? Because the voltage and current should be constant during the direct current, and the voltage and current should be changed with respect to the time on AC supply. That's why transformer always work on alternating current, cannot work on a DC supply, because the frequency of DC is always 0. Always work on a AC supply, not work on a DC supply, because the frequency of DC is always 0, and we can use the supply V1 is equals to B1 Bm sin omega t. The flux obtained with the help of the supply voltage, that is phi, from the self induction process is in the nature of phi m sin omega t. Phi m sin omega t is from the equation it would be clear that the nature of flux is also in AC, alternating nature है. तो EMF equation from we know that the Faraday law. We know that the Faraday law. What is Faraday law? E is equals to minus n d phi by dt. What is d phi by dt? The rate change of flux should give the value of EMF. This is considered as equation number 1. From equation number 1, E is equals to minus n, इस फाई की वैल्यू को उठा के यहाँ सब्सटीट्यूट कर दे, माइनस एन फाई एम साइन ओमेगा टी अपॉन डी टी. ठीक है. E इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस एन, फाई में कोई टी का टर्म नहीं है, फाई इज ए कांस्टेंट वैल्यू, उसको साइड कर लेते हैं, डी साइन ओमेगा टी with respect to dt. Now, what is the differentiation of sin omega t with respect to dt? E is equals to minus n phi m sin omega t का इंटीग्रेशन cos omega t, because ये complete t नहीं है इसलिए इसका इंटीग्रेशन दोबारा करेंगे and we can get the value of omega. E is equals to minus n phi m omega cos omega t, cos omega t, where जहां पर ओमेगा इज इक्वल्स टू 2 पाई एफ एंड कॉस ओमेगा टी को हम लिख सकते हैं साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस पाई बाई 2. पाई बाई 2 मीन्स 90 डिग्री. नाउ इसको इक्वेशन नंबर 2 मानते हैं. नाउ फ्रॉम इक्वेशन नंबर 2 वी कैन गेट E is equals to minus n phi m omega sin omega t minus 90 डिग्री. अगर इसमें से माइनस कॉमन ले लें तो ये माइनस साइन हट जाएगा और ये हो जाएगा n phi m omega sin 90 डिग्री माइनस ओमेगा टी. माइनस कॉमन ले ले पर ये प्लस वाला माइनस और ये माइनस वाला प्लस हो जाएगा, या आप डायरेक्टली भी समझ सकते हैं, इस माइनस का मल्टीप्लाई अंदर करेंगे, दैट इज माइनस ओमेगा टी, माइनस माइनस मिल के प्लस 90 माइनस ओमेगा टी. ठीक है. नाउ जब भी हम ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट या वोल्टेज की बात करते हैं तो ऑलवेज कंसीडर द आरएमएस वैल्यू. ठीक है. तो यहां पर भी हमें आरएमएस वैल्यू को ही कंसीडर करना होगा और आरएमएस वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला होता है now E max is equals to E RMS upon root 2. यही तो कंसीडर करेंगे. सॉरी, E RMS is equals to E max upon root 2. और E max को अगर यहाँ कंपेयर करें तो E max is equals to क्या है, n phi m ओमेगा. इस फ्लक्चुएटिंग टर्म्स को हम रिमूव कर देते हैं. ठीक है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. E max is equals to n phi m ओमेगा, यानी इस n phi m ओमेगा की जगह पर हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, E max √2 EMX लिखते हैं। Now ERMS is equals to n phi omega upon √2, यानी E is equals to 4.44 n phi m phi f. This is the EMF equation of transformer. ठीक है, from primary side it would be written as 4.44 n1 phi f, and sorry, n1 is also be considered there. सही है। E2 is equals to 4.44 n2 phi f. Unit is volt, unit is volt. ठीक है।